welcome back. Just to get us back to the grim darkness of the 41st millennium. When we last left our group of heroes, things were not quite the usual sunshine and rainbows that the 40K universe is known for. Some pretty terrible stuff has gone down. And our heroes, if they can be known as such in such times, boarded the Hammer of Wrath to see if they could find Captain Rabot. And they did, but he was real messed up. And he kind of got the mice and men treatment and turned out to be just crock full of demons. And after our heroes dealt with the demons, they met another new mysterious individual who they didn't care to talk to for very long because he was psychically communicating with them and maybe one of the traitor Marines. So they hightailed it out of there. And now where we left off, the Hammer of Wrath was descending into the atmosphere of the planet that has the Imperium just listed as a number of random numbers because they haven't really named it yet, but the Eldar know it as Vanitas. And we'll pick up there as our heroes are now on their way back to the Harlot's Dowry aboard their shuttle. So where I thought we'd start is a bit of a mechanic called corruption. And so our heroes have dealt with some pretty nasty stuff the past day or two. They've encountered some demons. They've encountered maybe a traitor Marine. A rift in space has opened, and our navigator can no longer see the Astronomicon to guide them through the warp. So a lot of bad things have happened. So the way that we do a corruption test is that we roll conviction. So on your character sheets, there should be a trait called conviction, kind of down in the list of that big mess of traits down there. And that says the number of dice you're going to roll.
Do we need a wrath die for this as well, or just straight roll?
No, you don't have to roll a wrath die on this one.
I am angry, therefore I have conviction.
Now,
I'm very convicted.
The good news is
Toaster, do you want me to roll for you? Okay, it's kind of hard to see in all that stuff.
The good news that I do have to add is because you have a member of the Adeptus Sororitas with you, you all get to add 2 dice to this roll. The difficulty number again is 3.
Oh.
So we add 2 dice and the difficulty is 3.
2 dice to your pool. Yes.
Oh
yeah.
Does this now? I do recall that we were going back in 2 separate vehicles because the sister and I showed up late to very kindly clean up after them. Does that matter, or is it mechanically because she's graced our presence within the last 24 hours?
Let's just say this is right after you've gotten back onto the ship.
Yeah, we're on the shuttle bay.
Processing what just happened.
What's icons in this? Successes are 4, 5s, and 6, I believe.
4, 5s, and 6s, and 6s are exalted icons. Though.
Well, Toaster has 4 successes, but 3 of them are exalted icons. So okay. Toaster does not care about murdering people, apparently.
No. Murder, watching a human being blown away, encountering demons—that's all for.
Yeah, the flesh is weak. The flesh is weak.
Meat sacks.
I have 4 on the other hand.
Successes, and 2 of them were exalted icons.
Okay, you good. You've seen a demon before. You probably talked to one.
I have, several times, in fact. I look at them often.
How's everybody else doing?
I don't know.
I can't roll.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, just...
My hands only move like T-Rex level.
Oh no.
So why don't you know? Did you not roll yet? Or?
Fine.
No, I rolled, but I don't know how to, because...
Anything over a 3.
No, I get
3 and
that.
above.
I do get that, but it's confusing, because I got 2 6s, 2 1s, and then a 3 and a pair of 2s. So what? Do the 6s cancel out the 1s?
No. The 1s don't cancel.
1s don't cancel.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, you're fine too.
Okay, cool.
And then Beatrix, I rolled for you. You got 4 successes, so or 4 icons, as they call them in this game. So you're good too. I suspected you to be just cool with all this anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone is kind of standing around, like I said, processing what happened. Maybe you're just getting off the shuttles now, and we will start to take it from there. Just role play it out from there.
Explorator. Take anything you need, get the ship running up as fast as you can. I'm not sure if you're tired or if you need to plug in whatever it is that your people do. But we need to get moving, because whatever's on the hammer, I don't want it causing any more problems for us. Excellent.
On that note, Lord Captain, I recall you wanted to discuss all this over dinner. Did you want to have that now, or?
We are going to have that in just a moment. I'm going to call over the guards. Guardsmen, this is Iliara. Am I saying it right?
Illyra?
Alira, thank you. It's been a bit... this is Alira and her compatriots. You are to take them to Deck 12. They are to have the guest quarters. They will stay in their quarters unless they are called by me. This is for your protection, because my men will get particularly upset. Allow them to
please
change.
repeat yourself. It's not like I heard you the first time.
This is more for everyone, especially Sister Beatrix, who I believe is most religiously motivated to put 2 bullets in your face right now. Your lady.
It's okay. There are several of us that she would like to do that to. It's all right. You're in good company.
I'm very pleasant. It's not me that's the problem.
Am I here for that?
Yes, I'm saying this for everybody.
It's no secret that you want to
Yeah.
shoot the mutant and the
no.
alien.
No,
Yeah,
just
as
making
far
sure.
as far as I know, you're standing there in power armor with a melt-a-gun.
Yeah, no. Like,
Yeah.
we are talking to this...
Possibly aimed.
Yeah. So, yeah. Literally, you should be shooting her. The only reason you're not is I have a badge from the Emperor or his proxy saying I can do what I want. Is the only reason you haven't shot me for talking to her.
But you don't have to like it, sister. You do not have to.
Yeah.
Although that does beg a question. Ian, what's happened to my poor ship? Is it free?
It's going to take some time. Like I said, they have to get some, like they got some supplies out of the other your other vessel, which I think was the Scorpion Sting that was on the Hammer of Wrath. And what they're going to attempt to do is essentially unweave your ship and weave it back together outside of the Harlot's Dowry, which is going to take a while.
It's gonna be fun.
It's going to take a while. It's not easy to do, even for your best bone singers.
Yeah. We would have to And our priority is being able to move more than getting this out right now.
I mean, moving's gonna be a lot easier when the ships aren't fucking.
You say that.
Someone clip that.
You say that. Guardsmen, see to that nearly every appropriate need is sought to as soon as, what the hell time is it? And I'm just going to make up a time, Ian. It's really late. Dinner at midnight. Escort her ladyship to the captain's mess at that time. Is there anything you would like to eat?
As I'm eating a Kit Kat bar.
Oh no, she just ate. Oh, never mind.
The soul of the
this
innocent.
exotic thing called chocolate.
So out of character, for those who don't really know the lore, what's common for Eldar to eat? Like, are they vegetarians? Meatitarians?
Yeah, the
don't
funny
actually
thing
know.
is, I don't think it's terribly well established what anybody eats in the 40K universe.
I mean,
Space Marines can eat metal. I do know they can.
And
that doesn't mean they want
They
to.
can, and what they do eat is their enemy's brains to gain their knowledge.
Not
3.
So yeah, you just make it up then. All I heard was Ian said you can make it up.
Yeah.
Great. How about a nice sirloin steak?
Oh,
Yes. Of course, your ladyship. It will be done. Until then, enjoy my hospitality.
She's
Navi-
immediately going to take a bath. BT dubs.
Yeah. Navigator, I will see you for dinner. Sister, if it is not against any of your holy orders, I would like you to be present for dinner as well. Toaster, I will have some protein paste available for you as well.
excellent.
All right. And with that, I'm going to go have a drink. And then if we want, Ian, we can fast forward to dinner where we can talk about it.
Yeah,
But
we'll do real quick because Toaster's gonna start working on the ship immediately, I'm sure. Why don't you give me a difficulty 7 mechanics roll?
Oh, that's right. I have your character sheet. Okay. All right. So for Toaster mechanics,
Is there like a 10?
it's tech. I assume is what you mean.
Probably what I mean. I'm mixing up my systems. Yeah,
Gotcha.
tech.
Oh, okay. It is in fact. Hold on. Let me check this here. We are repairing damaged machinery, so it is in fact 14.
Yeah, she's got some.
Yeah. So
The Toaster
all
has-
of the dice I took out, except there you go. I like how you guys can hear all because this mic is so hot. You can just hear everything I'm doing over here.
Over your wrath, huh?
Oh, it's so don't worry. We did not. All right, so the Omnissiah comes down and congratulates Toaster personally for all that they've done. They have 4 normal icons and 3 exalted icons.
Okay, so that's enough. Would you like to? Actually, you could. So you got 4 and 3. So yeah, you still would only have 1 that you could shift. So you could shift that into the glory pool. And when I say it like that, that sounds awful, but you could shift it, or you could shift it for something else, like more information, or the engines work better, or it's up to you. Glory pool. Okay. So since glory resets every game, you're up to 1 glory. But that's good. That's good currency to have. All right. So with that, yeah, you get to work. You're taking the part that you needed from the Hammer of Wrath and putting them back into your engines of the Howard Distillery, and things are moving along swimmingly. And so with that, then we will fast forward to dinner.
So, the Harlot's Dowry, just for everyone here, this is like, especially the upper decks, this is like a freaking cruise liner with a Nova cannon. So, this is the captain's mess. It has probably the coolest viewport out into the void you could possibly imagine. I would say even the worst view in space looks absolutely immaculate out there. Probably the most, and we've got one of those huge oak or space oak tables that and so the entire spread is there.
Is it like buffet style? Is it like buffet style or?
Oh no, no. There's like 3 or 4 like people that their fathers and fathers' fathers have been servants on ships. Like these guys, like we have waiters. You sneeze, someone catches it and wipes it for you. Like that's how well we are taken care of here at this table.
She gets really mad if anybody tries to like dote on her.
Okay,
So
that
like,
sounds
people
awkward.
come and like try and like do stuff. She's like, I can do it myself.
The sister can do as she wishes. I will tell to the staff. So, we find ourselves in an interesting predicament here. Navigator, please explain the situation the best you possibly can.
Okay. So the way navigators are able to navigate is that we can see Earth from any point in the galaxy because of a beacon that is fed by thousands of psychers every day and our most holy god emperor. That is our galactic north. I'm not sure what happened, but most of the navigators died, and our galactic north is missing. I cannot see it. Without it, we can go into and out of the warp, but we will have no reference point of when or where to leave. It is not safe to go
Micro
into
jumps
the warp.
is as far as we could probably do.
I wouldn't trust even that. Micro jumps with no point of reference. We could be decades off course. We could spend decades in the warp. We could spend a minute in the warp and end up decades on in the materium.
It could take us decades to go from here into the next planetoid.
Yes. Now, I can navigate us by the stars alone. It is not safe to go into the warp, in my opinion.
So until these warp storms subside, we're essentially trapped at most, and this is if the spirit of the Emperor is with us, at most this local cluster, if that.
Yes, because even when the warp storms subside, I've been in warp storms, they don't shroud Terra. Our beacon, our north, is gone. I know where we are because I charted the course here.
We've run into this kind of... I've been marooned places before. Until we've been here long enough, we're not going to operate as if we will never return to the Imperium ever again. Until I have more than at least 6 standard months before then. So we're going to operate like this is just a temporary problem, with the slight concern that in the future we may have to make a long-term decision.
Yes.
That's how I see. I don't want to make any crazy decisions simply... the last time I've had to deal with the... Well, I shouldn't say the last time. One of the times I had to deal with the Eldari was a dire situation similar to this. So.
In addition to that, as I said, most of the navigators did not survive. Crew is less than skeleton. And experience in the warp will be dangerous for no other reason than dying of exhaustion. Something to think about.
Well, I don't want to make you... If you're one of the few navigators left, you always were important to me, but now you are even more important to me, as in you're one of the few we have left. Explorator, how goes the repairs with the ship?
The repairs go excellently.
How soon will we be underway?
As soon as I am finished.
That is a very precise measurement to you, but not so much to me. Is there a time? 2 hours, 3 hours, 3 days? Give me an estimate, Explorator.
2, maybe 3. Could be 5.
Days?
Hours?
Unit cannot predict. 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Just because you rolled the hell out of that roll. So
Excellent. Excellent. So we'll be able to move, and the ship will be relatively operational at that point in time. Here's what we do know. We know that the warp is somewhat involved here as what happened to the lady's compatriots.
And my ship. And
your ship. And my ship. So we need to continue with the utmost caution, and let's operate under the fact that we will be trapped here for at least 6 months. Trapped in this star system. Wow, the Foehammer, is that the name of the other ship? Foehammer?
Oh, the Foehammer. I think.
Yeah, the Foehammer. Foehammer. Yeah, the Foehammer is heading.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Derp.
Okay.
One of those.
Yeah, the Foehammer is still here while it's heading towards the planet beyond. If it lands or whatever other foul magics power it, it is going to be a problem. And I think we need to limit what's going to be our problem. That being said, your people know this area better than we do. Any advice?
Don't die.
Excellent contribution to the discussion. But I was hoping for something a little bit more specific, such as, do you have any allies in the area? Is there a safe haven, a safe port? Is, oh God, don't land on that planet because it's made of acid? Kind of. Those are the things I'm looking for. But that being said, I will do my best, your ladyship. If anything, only to continue to vex you for one more day.
Mm-hmm.
So, Elira, I'm going to share a couple pieces of information with you.
Please do.
And decide what you're going to do with them.
Uh-huh.
The reason you were in the system, and this was a couple games ago, so I understand if it's not easy to recall, is you wanted to go to Vanitas because there was a rumor that there was a whole bunch of soul stones there. So that's what you were after, and you were raiding the Foehammer and the Harlot's Gallery for supplies. Now, an interesting tidbit about the Eldar is that you have a way to travel through the warp that doesn't involve any silly emperors.
Or warp, for that matter.
Or warp.
Or warp.
You have use of the webway. So you can think, if you decide to share this with the captain and his friends, you think you could probably at least get them around the sector. It's going to take a little bit of work and a little bit of maybe Toaster and the your own navigators talking to each other a little bit, but you might be able to figure out a way to do it. So there's some information for you. I will say also to share this with Sister Beatrix is, did that navigator just imply the Emperor is dead?
No, she did not. Yes, she did, but no, she didn't.
I just said I couldn't see him. That's all I said.
That's a little just to say that's a little unsettling for you that
I did imply that
this
he
navigator
might be dead.
can't see the Emperor's light, and the Emperor's light is everywhere. That's weird.
Yeah.
Is the navigator corrupt? Is the navigator wrong? Or is something much more terrible happened?
Mm-hmm.
That's some tidbits for you to play with.
Yeah. I'm not sure what is causing your navigator to not see your emperor. Maybe it's the demons or the gods that reside within the chaos of the warp that have decided to interfere, deciding they no longer wish to relegate themselves to the warp and decide to come into real space. Who knows? I don't care. What I do care about is that I have quite a lovely bit of information for you. I don't need your silly emperor to jump through space. Calm now, sister. Smooth those ruffled feathers. we have this thing called, I'll just call it a web. And we can go along the lines of this web. I could reasonably get you throughout the sector. Anywhere else could take a bit more work. Your people would have to work with my people because my people can see this web. But faster travel through space is not ultimately lost to us. It's just going to take some cooperation.
Well, so far we've been the epitome of that. I hope you're enjoying your food.
Mm-hmm.
Next question. Do you have any idea what and or why happened to your people? I don't know the lore of this area. Is that planet beyond corrupt with chaos?
No. No, not at all. I believe what happened to my people is this relatively same thing that happened to the navigators. The navigators of your people, to my knowledge, and please, you navigator, correct me if I'm wrong, though it's very likely that I'm not, have a special connection to this warp. It is almost innate to them. My people, all of us do. It nearly struck me down when the anomaly happened, but my mother called me stubborn, but my father called me strong-willed. I prefer my father's version.
I lost consciousness when it happened for I'm not sure how long. Actually, Lord Captain, what is the date?
It is Tuesday,
Stardate.
October 10th. I wish I could quickly. There's October 20th.
Thank you for that reference. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. It's October 10th. It's 11 o'clock in the morning on October 10 o'clock.
It's over 37.
Okay.
Okay, so here's where we are. We have a starship of the a starship frigate, whatever, cruiser of the Imperium that is being possessed by the warp, heading towards that planet. As of right now, we are relatively limited on our faster than light travel. We would have to travel to this web, which I assume, and I do not know, is it here? Do I have to go to the fifth planet and then go into the web? Can I do it here? Because here's what I'm thinking is, if we're potentially trapped either in this area, or if I may say, at the mercy of our Eldar compatriot, I don't want to be chased by a chaos-tainted starship. To me, sounds like something not good for anyone. For even if the lady were to lead us to the most noble and cooperative craft world, bringing a enemy ship in tow is not something that I feel that your friends would like to deal with. So, I'd say step one, we need to, now that we either potentially, we need to know where that escape route is, engage our enemy, and then know our backup plan in case it's too much. Anyone have any problem with that?
I mean, if we can get away with not engaging in that very possibly traitorous marine, not many men are 3 meters tall and wear power armor.
My current plan is I have a big Nova cannon at the prow of my ship, and while he may be 3 meters tall, the cannon's projectiles are about 50 times his size. So I do not want to go and wrestle the traitor marine. If the sister would like to do so.
These traitor marines spawn into multiple demons that spawn into infinitely more demons.
I know we did enough damage to get rid of them, and I believe, didn't I shoot the Nova cannon in the first episode? Yeah, I did. And I believe you saw what it did to I'm not sure if I hit any of your fighters. I did it to cause more of a problem, but what it did to a large expanse of space. So I'm not worried about little demons, and if they're floating in the void, we'll just stay clear of that demon asteroid cluster in the future. I see what we're saying. I'm not an expert on demons, but if we irradiate an entire area full of whatever in the hell is inside of a Nova cannon for about a solid 30 seconds, however long it takes for the radiation to dissipate, hopefully that'll take care of them. If not, we always have round 2.
I don't know that much about demons. I mostly just look at them from time to time through the warp, of course.
Although I must say, what you did to them was mildly impressive.
That's what we do.
But only mildly.
All right. Let's finish up our dinner.
Forgive me, sister.
We're gonna finish up our dinner. I'll position the ship, and we're gonna enter a pursuit course. Knowing how long it takes things in the void, that will probably give us till the morning till we're in position to either understand what the foe hammer is doing or to be in attack position. So finish your meals, and let's have a good night's sleep.
Glory of the God Emperor.
To the glory.
Well, so
I would like to, if I have time, Ian, and you're totally the master of the time here, I want to talk to the sister privately.
okay, let's do one thing before you do that.
Absolutely.
This will kind of move us along a little bit too. Okay, so Elira, you look down and I suppose you're cutting off a piece of that delicious steak, and it's a very good steak, and so, but as a good Eldar of Craftword Olflay, you must resist the temptation of enjoying a steak too much.
Oh no.
Lest you provoke to thirst.
I knew I should have asked for tofu.
But
You called for
it's not
sheep
really a big
thirst.
deal. We're just sort of flavoring the steak with narrative.
I love that
Flavoring the
narration
steak.
sauce. It tastes so good.
Nice narration marinade.
So as you're cutting the steak, though, they start to scream. The scream of what you think is a dying Eldar, its soul being devoured. And you get hit with a vision
Cool.
at that moment of what looks to be a soul stone tumbling from something. You can't quite tell what it tumbles. And it tumbles into a vat of like a glowing green boiling liquid.
Like
And so-
acid?
like an acid, you could be. You can't tell if it's just very hot green liquid or an acid because it's like vision, really. And so ended the soul of that Eldar.
I don't like that.
And you think it was on Vanitas.
Okay. So to paint the picture, while she's having this vision, like white knuckle grip on the utensils, and as soon as she comes out of the vision, like fully stands up, chair falls back unless it's bolted to the floor, hands like, I don't know how you make your ship. I don't know how wildly you drive it. Tokyo drift through space.
It's a I drive very smoothly, thank you.
And just like palms flat on the table, looking directly at Lord Commander, we need to get to that planet as soon as possible. Something is very wrong, and I need to get on there. Make it happen.
Of course.
No blasé. Need to.
Send the rest of my meal up to the navigator's tower. I'll be up there.
Thank
and I
you.
just take my
Someone
glass
has
of
some
amps.
sense.
I can just stand up and I walk off.
The navigator does not pilot the ship when we're out of the warp.
I know, but just to be like, all right.
I'm waiting to see what the sister has to do. The sister's got her hand up.
Yeah, question. Who outranks who? Between the two of you?
Well, he is the fun letter.
So, well, I would say to you, sister, and Ian would correct me if I'm like, I am Lord, like, I have a letter from the High Lords of Terra that this is my ship and everything on it, I get to command. So I'm like, effectively God here. That being said, you, sister, are supposed to, like, I break all the rules, and so I'm probably very vexing to you. But she's a monster, and the fact that I'm even talking to her, you want to slap me for, but I got that piece of paper.
So when her knuckles are like white and she looks like she's about to do something, I'm gonna have my gun drawn, waiting for her to do something bad.
Beautiful.
Okay, so as soon as she realizes this, she's gonna look over at the sister and be like, what reason would I have, after preaching so much about cooperation, about how we will all survive because of cooperation, what reason would I have to kill the Lord Commander? Please, answer me.
You're acting very strangely. I'm not overly fond of you.
I'm not human. I think
this isn't
everything
your
about
ship.
me is strange.
There's one thing stopping me from blowing your head off right now. So maybe consider being nicer to that one thing.
I am very pleasant. I don't know what you all are talking about. I am extremely pleasant to be around.
You just commanded him to take you to some planet.
Yes. Pleasantly.
You don't get to make commands here.
Pleasantly.
She puts her gun down.
All right, that might be a good time then, Captain, to have your scene with the sister.
So what I will do is I'll hit the button. Commander, engage in a pursuit course with the foe hammer as soon as we have full power and tactical readiness.
Aye, Captain. Given the foe hammer's current trajectory, we won't beat it to the planet, and it looks like it's going to crash into the planet. So it'll probably be, I don't know why a frigate would make landfall, but that seems to be what its intention is.
Best possible speed. Thank you.
Sir.
I have to think about it.
I have theories. I don't like any of them.
Are all of your theories chaos? Because
No, all of my
those
theories
should
are
be your
chaos.
That should be your theory.
Yeah.
Add just a taste of nutmeg, just according to plan. I'm going to be in the navigator tower where I'm just about as useful there as anywhere else in the ship.
Sister. So I'm going to sit like this. I'm assuming I'm alone with the sister.
You're not getting anywhere, bud.
That's not my... And you don't know that. You don't know. I haven't thrown dice at this yet. That's a lot of armor to take off. But we'll be at the planet by then. But anyway, yes. Sister, did you enjoy your meal?
Yes.
I don't know why your chapter decided to come along on my wild voyage outside of the Imperium. But given the situation that we're in, I can't say that I'm not disappointed by that.
Disappointed?
I am happy that you are here. It's just given my reputation, I did not expect a holy order of that you represent to come along with me on my crazy and wild hijinks. But nonetheless, you are here, and we are in this situation, and you pulled me out of the faux hammer, so welcome to our crazy hijinks, as it were. How do you find our guests?
Do you want my politically correct answer?
Can I have both? For the record, you may state the politically correct answer. But I would like to know how you really feel.
They should be exterminated.
That's what I thought. So, you may
Want me
not
to
know-
exterminate them?
No. Unless they end up being traitors, in which case, please go. If my smoking corpse falls to the ground as a result of Eldar treachery, please do avenge me in the name of the God Emperor, and purge all of them from the ship. But I'm hoping that is not the case. That being said, I will make a note in the log that should I meet an unfortunate end, I will leave it up to you to determine the fate of the Eldar.
Excellent. Wise choice.
Thank you. Sometimes I do make smart decisions. After all, it's what got me the ship. So,
It's not a bad ship.
yeah, well, you know what? Seducing the Grand Admiral's daughter and then causing a near war, that's what got me here. So, and for some odd reason, in its own way, that is why the Emperor has brought you here. I'm a bit of a scoundrel, but unfortunately, I have a sense of honor. And that being said, as I'm going to emphasize to you, I have made a deal with Ilara. And as long as she makes good on her end, I want no harm to come to her. That being said, I would like for you, if you feel compelled to constantly remind her that the only reason she is not dead on the floor is because of my strange affinity or trust of her, please do so at every opportunity.
Very well.
Do not
What is
make
the deal you made with her?
Oh, that we are going to help each other. She's going to help us. Right now, we have no way out. Her ship is embedded in our hull, and her options are to work with us or die. I am trapped in a situation I barely understand, and apparently the Eldar have a way out.
And
We
trust their way out?
Oh, no.
Heretical and blasphemous?
To you, it is heretical and blasphemous, but to me, it is the way out. And under my sanction from the High Lords of Terra, I am allowed to deal with Xenos if I deem it necessary. And we're going to find out if that's necessary. So as long as the Eldar behave and hold up their end of the bargain, they will be safe. If they do not, or should I perish in combat or anything else, please do not attempt to arrange for my assassination. That will go poorly for you.
Why would I assassinate you?
You don't know. I've upset a lot of admirals, and you may have friends that are admirals that have very pretty daughters. But regardless, the point of all this is do not kill the Eldar. That being said, I have no problem with you constantly reminding the Eldar that the only reason they're alive is because I have a piece of paper that allows me to say that they live.
Very well.
Excellent. I'm going to pick up her melt-a-gun from the table, which is huge.
Thank you.
Sleep well, sister.
All right, good. So we'll start to fast forward a little bit here. Captain, you're summoned to your, I guess, what would be kind of your ready room or the bridge, your preference, and everybody else can be there too, just because the commander has.
We'll switch it up to the bridge. We've been everywhere but the bridge, so let's do it. Yeah.
I'm barely allowed here.
The bridge is epic. It's pretty cool. So you kind of come up here with all your guests who you've summoned to the bridge as well, and the commander approaches you like, Captain, as we've been approaching the planet, I've taken the liberty to run some of our auger arrays on it and produce some cogitations that I thought might be useful. I'm starting to see why the Imperium
That's why you're the first officer.
I do my duty, sir. So this planet, and I won't bother reading the numbers, appears to be a almost lifeless husk. Surface temperatures are close to Ian doesn't know temperatures real good, but it's cold.
It's close to cold. I love it.
Cold. It's real cold.
If you want it like absolute zero, that's Kelvin. If you want on the scale of water, that's Celsius. If you want the scale of people, that's Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's not 0 Kelvin. It's not absolute.
I was gonna say, please don't.
There is a star somewhere.
0 Celsius. That's
so it is the planet is a lifeless cold husk made up of. It appeared at one time there might have been volcanism on the planet, but no longer. That being said, the planet is the source of appears to be a number of very valuable minerals, including precious metals, fuel, really all kinds of good stuff, Captain. But most importantly, there's Blackstone down there.
What is Blackstone?
Toaster, you know what Blackstone is.
Explorator, what is Blackstone?
Blackstone is probably one of the most precious stones in the Warhammer universe, and the Adeptus Mechanicus is really interested in it because it was used the last time the galaxy saw it. It was used to make these things called the Blackstone Fortresses, which the LR call the Forges of Law. And these things were like super weapons. So the Adeptus Mechanicus is like, me want Blackstone. So the planet is covered. There's a lot of Blackstone down there. As far as we can tell, we found one structure. It's large, Captain, but there's the only one structure on the planet. Looks to be sentient made. The Fohammer will probably touch down within about 10 miles of it.
Rachel has a question.
Yep.
Can I do some psychic bullshit?
But you can do some psychic bullshit.
Can I cast my senses out and see what that structure is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's like scrying.
I think so. Is it just my psychic mastery?
Yeah, you're gonna roll your psychic mastery.
I love that pool. It's such a good pool.
Very good pool. I think it's called scrying.
Can I just roll? How many wraths do I roll? Just 1, 2?
1.
1.
Difficulty number is fixed.
So my wrath first. I got a 2.
Okay.
I love how Alorian is literally just dropping all the lore in the chat. Like I was like talked about
so good.
Nova
It's so
cannons.
good.
Like I'm loving this here. Just like okay, gotcha. Blackstone, known in High Gothic as Nakatith, a mysterious black-hued stone substance of unknown providence and possibly the ability under certain conditions to outright nullify the psychic energies of the immaterium and absorb them and release them into a spectacular force. Okay,
Literally Nightstone.
Thank you.
Like
6 successes exactly. 2 of those successes are 6s.
Okay, so did you get those 6s are both two successes apiece?
Okay. So hold on. So each 6 are 2 successes.
Yeah, and the reason I need to know that is if you've got a bunch of those, if you've got enough of those 6s, you can dump stuff into the glory pool.
Okay.
So how many 4s and 5s do you have?
I have 2 of each. 2 4s, 2 5s.
Okay. And then so you do have, okay, so then you have 2 6s after that? Yes, okay. I know this is confusing. It's weird. So you have enough successes to shift one of those 6s to the glory pool, or if you want additional information, you could shift it to that too.
Give me an additional information. I want to know.
So no glory, but additional information. Yeah. You're reaching out to the structure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're reaching out to the structure. You're seeing it. It's almost like a trapezoidal structure with a ramp descending into the surface of the planet. Outside of the structure, there is 2 obelisks. The obelisks are also made of blackstone, and the structure is made of blackstone. The obelisks have some runes or glyphs or something on them. You do not recognize them.
Can I draw them?
Okay. When you try to push further into the structure, it kind of blocks you, but you think the soul stones are in there. There's enough of a psychic emanation coming from that ramp.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But am I blocked from seeing specifically the runes? Hello, tongue. The runes to draw them and see if anyone on the ship can recognize them?
You could attempt to do that. Yeah, you can see them.
I mean, yeah. Do I need a roll for that? I want to attempt to do that.
No, you don't need a roll to draw them. They're not like complex symbols. You could just draw them.
Okay, I want to do that.
Okay.
I just see her drawing an X, but messing it up. Like, what's wrong with you?
Can I just clarify? So she's like staring off into the distance, like days, and then randomly drawing symbols.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I would like to say for that. I would like to say for clarity's sake, I'm verbalizing what I'm seeing, like as I'm seeing it.
That just means the gun's not cocked yet. That's all it means.
Yeah.
Like, oh, good, you're narrating. Good. I've met psychers before.
Cool.
All right, and then while this is happening, the commander says, okay, so we are approaching orbit of the planet. The WARHAMMER looked like they would crash, but it is not crashed.
Gotcha.
What do you mean? A ship that large, it's in atmosphere, but it hasn't crashed?
Chaos.
It certainly looked like it was going to crash, Navigator, but then it stopped.
They want the soul stones.
Likely.
From what I
chaos
understood,
must feed. Hence why I don't want anything to happen to those soul stones. Aside from my own, sorry sister, religious proclivities towards getting those stones, I don't want whatever this chaos wants them for to get it. Because that's bad for everyone.
The soul stones would be probably, and I say this kind of looking at the Navigator, the soul stones containing the psychic essence of the Eldar would probably power any sorts of... It's something Chaos wants. Maybe it'll power some sort of doomsday weapon in addition to the Blackstone. And what happened to your people earlier is, from what I'm told, the Explorator, I believe, witnessed it, like, an image of one of the Chaos Gods appeared, or something connected to the Chaos Gods, and claimed...
I don't think anyone saw that, but
Did anyone see that? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I have not told anyone.
Cool, no, that's fine.
I'm hearing this out loud, like,
oh well,
my
okay,
God,
that's
we're
fine.
all gonna get shot now.
Yeah, well, no, my narrative thing was, if I know that people, the Chaos wants the Soul Stones because it wants to eat them. So, and I have enough reason to have an idea about that, not necessarily related because I saw it, but.
Yeah, but I have mentioned the Chaos Gods, but I don't believe anyone, and Ian, please correct me if I'm wrong, I'm probably not. I don't think anyone but me saw that.
No, that was your vision.
Yeah.
Gotcha, cool.
Also, Captain Hallison, that planet is made of money.
Yeah, oh no, there's that too, but there's also the bad guys.
Really
I don't have time to set up a mining operation when people are trying to murder me. Mining operations take time. So... Hey,
give me a cut of the profit and I won't murder you yet.
What is human guilt gonna do for you? Like, oh, look at this. What's useless piece of paper?
It's pretty, and I get to throw them at you.
Listen,
it's
she's
the
not
carrot to your
money
ass.
fight. That's
She is not Tau, okay? Profits might matter to her.
Mm-hmm.
If she was Tau, there'd be no question. She'd be like, what do I do with this?
So what do we want to do now?
So here's what we're going to do. We need to stop whatever they're trying to do. They can't have this. They want the Soul Storms, therefore we don't want them to have them. And I say we, in a way, referencing all of us that are not the Eldar, and then say, and you don't want them to have them. So we align there. The planet itself also has a great deal of mineral deposits. I look at the symbol you've drawn. I don't recognize it, I assume. I ain't that smart. But...
You can pass those symbols around, by the way. And
I'm gonna give it to. I'll give it to everybody else. Like, take a look. All the smart people on the room.
That's certainly a drawing on paper.
Yeah.
I consider burning it.
Murder Toaster. Do you recognize it? Damn. All right. Either way, we still need to stop it. We need to stop it. If anything, to disable the ship. Here's what's going to happen. We are going to man a couple of shuttles along with a fighter escort. We are going to approach from the opposite direction. We're going to approach the structure from the opposite direction of the Foehammer. At that point in time, during our descent, the Harlot's Dowry will begin to bombard as best it can, hopefully not hitting the structure, bombard the Foehammer. I want the Foehammer, so if either we have to get out or whatever else, I want the Foehammer barely operational, if not destroyed, by the time we land or by the time we get done. So...
And you can accomplish that. It's going to take you like more shots with the Nova Cannon than normal. Just because...
No, so I'm going to do planetary. I'm not going to Nova Cannon it because that's like a nuke. 8 clicks out of however far, like far enough away, I don't want to get blinded. I'm thinking of just good old-fashioned lancers or whatever. We're just going to shoot from the sky and just pelt the thing until, really, it's just to either damage them so that they can't send reinforcements after they've already done that, or they can't take off. That's my plan, is I don't want the frigate that's, like, literally right there to be a problem for us over here. That's my plan with it. It's more of a narrative thing of, like, these guys... That's my, hopefully, narration way of dealing with they got a battleship over there. Or, they got a frigate over there.
Okay.
So that's...
Your commander says, just give me the word and I'll begin the bombardment.
I'll give you the word when we're on our way down.
Okay.
That's the plan. We're going to retrieve the soul stones, get a little bit more of the lay of the land of what's going on down there. Anything that's in this particular Xenos structure that isn't nailed down and somewhat looks of any interest to anyone, either the sister to burn, the navigator, or something we could sell and or use later, that is what we will do. We will plunder and pilfer on behalf of the God Emperor of Mankind, because that is what we're here to do. So let's get 3 or 4 shuttles, and when I say a fighter escort, I mean like a lot of fighter escorts, because I don't want to get shot down along the way. We'll bring guardsmen. We're showing up expecting a fight. So, questions, comments, concerns?
Do you want, as a navigator, do you want me to go, or?
Sure, why not?
I don't know exactly why you called me here, Lord Captain. I'm not used to going planet side, but I can.
From what I understand, your father, may he rest in peace, did not let you leave the spire too often. Want to come down and get in some trouble?
Yes, please.
Let's go down and get in some trouble.
All right, so cue lock and load montage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. you kind of all have to put on some cold weather gear because the planet it's very limited sunlight.
It's space Wyoming.
Very
cold.
And you will board your shuttles, and you will begin descending towards the structure. At a kind of, I don't know, catty corner approach, so that you, like you said, that you don't want to alert somebody that you're moving in there.
It's more of I want to and I want to avoid the hail of fire that I am raining down from the sky. I want to be not in that.
All right, so when you just give that order once you're kind of in the atmosphere?
Yeah, once we're in atmosphere, I'm going to tell him just, suppressing fire on the...
Okay, so as you descend towards the structure, it's quiet at the structure. You can see kind of off in the distance, miles or kilometers away, you can see the flashes of, your torpedoes and lances just battering what should be the foe hammer off in the distance. So you are at a safe distance. And so if you get out of your ship, like I said, it's cold, but if you brought cold weather gear, you'll be all right. The structure appears to be, it is smooth and angular as it could be. Like the most precision machine built whatever it could be. Like I said, there's a descending ramp in the front of it that is open. There's no door. And there are these 2 pylons in front of the door with strange symbols that no one can recognize.
With that, I'll turn to the 2 psychics and kind of, indicate for them to do their thing. Once they're done doing their thing, my intention is the literal murder bot and the murder nun will take point as we descend. But after we scan, we're gonna pull out. We're gonna do the investigate. We're scanning. All that.
The trouble with peering into the structure again is the Blackstone.
And that's an
really
answer.
Yeah. With your psychic powers.
That's okay. I want to look in the warp instead, and I would like to use foreshadowing.
Okay.
Maybe I can give us a hint as to how to find the door.
So you roll that on your willpower.
Okay. And my willpower is there's just the straight willpower.
It is just a straight willpower.
Okay.
You get a little less power than psychics, but you have the advantage of also not blowing up like they can ever.
That's true. I just mutate.
I would also like to divine the future.
Okay.
But more specifically about what might be going on underground.
Okay. All right. Well, what did you get, Caroline?
It's 4 and above, right?
Yes, 4 and above. You're looking.
And I got 3 successes. I got 3 icons, no double icons or
Okay,
no
so
crits.
the power does not activate. You needed 5.
Fuck. Damn it.
Okay.
I'm looking real hard at this and just
Yeah, maybe the Blackstone is interfering with you as well. That's weird, but I don't know.
I mean, can I try again or?
Not right now.
Okay, yeah, I figured not.
Okay,
Let's see what
so
else I got
what do
here.
you want to do?
I want to use my divination.
We use divination. Okay. Can I find it in the character sheet?
It's listed under my unlocked disciplines. I don't know if that helps.
Sorry? Say that again?
It's listed on my character sheet as the unlocked disciplines. I don't know if it helps.
Divination is it's a psychic. Why don't you use forewarning?
Sure, let's do that.
Do that. That's a power. Divination is like a class of powers.
Gotcha.
That's what it is. So forewarning, you're looking for 6 successes.
Okay, and I'm still doing my psychic mastery?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have a big pool for that. Ugh. All right, so. Oh, hello. Ooh, I got a 6 on my wrath. And then I got 1, 2, 3.
Okay, well, that's auto glory. So
Yep.
Add a point of glory.
So I got a point of glory. Then I got another pair of 6s. So that's what? 4 successes?
That's 6 successes.
So yeah, because of so it's 6 successes, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
I'm
What-
good at this.
So the way that
Wait, how many? When you get two 6s, how many successes is that?
I think
I
1
think-
6 is 2 successes.
1 6 is 2 successes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, did you make
it
it?
didn't
there,
help me
Tara?
on my last roll, but that's good to know.
Okay. So let's just say that what the action that you're trying to see how a specific encounter will unfold with foreshadowing. You're kind of peering into the future a little bit.
Yeah.
You see a bunch of soul stones falling into acid.
I don't like that it's going into acid. That doesn't make any sense. I got 11 successes, Ian. Is that all I get?
You get a little bit of stranger danger too. I mean,
Stranger danger. So I don't get the sense that if we go underground, combat's gonna start, someone's gonna die.
you do not get that sense specifically. Yes,
Okay.
but you do
Okay.
get the sense that the soul stones are in great danger.
Yep. So
I basically
underground
start-
is sorry.
So you go ahead.
Oh, okay. So underground is strange.
Yes.
There's a sense of foreboding.
Gee, I wonder why.
Your sass is not appreciated at this moment. And these soul stones are in need of rescuing. I don't know what's going on. I don't like that I don't know what's going on. I don't like that I can't see what is going on. But we might not get into battle if we go down there.
I also can't see what's going on. But I got nothing quite so useful as that. I just can't see what's going on.
Can you see where the battle is? Because that's the direction I usually like to go.
I don't know if there will be a battle. I just know that something down there is wrong.
Holy sister, you are going that direction. There will be battle.
That's fair.
The sense when you walk down an alleyway and you know someone is there and that someone is not a good someone, that.
I am not familiar with that sensation, but that's not.
Holy sister, lead the way.
She just starts walking.
All right. So are you all descending into the structure?
Yes.
Yes.
So we have random cast of NPCs with us too. Like we're not just going in this. The 5 of us.
We've got a cadre of red shirts.
Well, I specifically have 4 red shirts for me that literally get to die on my behalf, but we have extra NPCs that die in the battle or whatever. So we're totally not on our own, but yeah. So.
Although statistically, I think blue shirts die more than red shirts. Ironically enough.
No,
After
I
the
always,
first
I always
season,
kind of assume
the
that
first
when you say that,
series.
I just kind of give you a mob of like 10 guardsmen. Just a squad of guards. So anyway, yeah. So you start to descend down the ramp, and it starts to descend into this structure. And as you go in, on either side of you, green lights light up. And as you descend further down, the lights sort of move with you, as if they're not following you, but it's more like there's lights like when you just walk into a room and they
Motion
come on.
sensors.
Yeah.
That's the word. That's the space word for it.
It's space motion sensor.
Space motion sensors and green light.
As I'm sure the explorator is suddenly interested in these lights, I'm just like, we'll look at them on the way out. We'll look at them on the way out. I'm thinking.
Yeah. See, coming from Vampire the Masquerade, I know green means infernalism. Does it have the same connection in this universe?
Pink.
Okay.
Pink and red.
Okay.
No, pink is Slanesh, red is Korn, green is Nurgle, and blue is Zinj. Not that I know that off the top of my head, however.
Okay.
So you descend further and further down, and in front of you there is a larger chamber kind of opens up, a large square chamber it's lined on several sides with obelisks that are in recesses into the wall, with more of those strange symbols that you do not recognize. And the obelisks themselves begin to glow like a pale green that lights up the whole room. And as you start to scan the room, you see sort of towards the back of the room, under another set of strange symbols that you don't recognize, sort of looks like a large crest of some sort, maybe. You don't know. There is looks to be a large sort of tanker, almost like a spa or a bathtub, it looks like, if it wasn't filled with green boiling acid.
Are there soul stones being dropped into it, and can I save them?
Well, you see above, suspended in sort of a stack, just above the acid, very carefully set up, looks to be a big old mess of soul stones.
It's a trap. Fuck.
Why didn't we grab a basket
and that is when you notice the individual that is standing there with the soul stones, and we can reveal our guest star.
All right, here we
They're
go.
still awake.
Oh!
And do we want to take a break there, or do you?
It's up to you, Ian. Or are we gonna let the villain monologue for a second?
Yeah, let the villain monologue.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Just after the reveal, can't just leave. Can't tease us like that.
I say nothing as I hold one of the soul stones. Oops. And drop it in.
Fucking bitch.
Yelia, it's
Personal.
nice to see you again, darling.
Hi.
What does your little party do here? What brings you?
Yes, Alira, you know this person.
Mm-hmm.
You two have fought on several occasions.
I'm
So,
pulling out my meltagun.
I'm not arguing with that.
Oh, sweethearts, don't do that. I have many people in the rafters. You don't want to do that. You go by.
Hey, I'd like to sense if she's bullshitting me.
let's just say that, we'll say Scytha. Scytha doesn't bullshit. From your experience.
You'll know not to mess with me, darling.
I've messed with you on many occasions, and it's very rarely I that come out on the losing end.
I don't think I would really come out on losing. And let's say we come to agreement.
How's that doing? Is that healing nicely from our last encounter?
Oh, my markings, yes.
When I made them just a little bit deeper.
They cover quite nicely, I think. I think it adds a little pizzazz.
I think it makes you look foolish, but then again, you also do that quite well on your own.
Oh. You jest. Very funny. Those stones, you want them, yes? No jest. Don't do that. It would not be good for you.
No jesting? Darling, your entire career is a jest. I couldn't dare try and usurp that.
Such a smart mouth.
I'm like leaning
and I
over to
go-
the sister, like, can you try and shoot her yet?
Do I hear that? Because I'm like, no, there are in fact people in the rafters. Scytha is many things, but well, no, I'm not going to say she's not a liar. She is an absolute liar, but she is good at strategy, I suppose.
Emperor,
those
damn
of you
it!
who are like, those of you who are like human or near human or robots or whatever you are that are like kind of like, why are the space elves fighting?
I'm the better space elf.
Can we shoot that space elf and save the rocks you want?
Oh, these rocks, and I go to play with them.
Can I just
The
can I
rocks
bitch
are
slap
very-
her with my brain?
You could
boy.
try.
Yeah.
There is a great risk of if you physically attack her.
I mean, I'm not going to make
knock
any
her back.
gestures. That's the thing. It's
The
with my
spell stones
brain.
are very precariously placed. So if you physically attack them, that's a risk you'd have to take. Okay, so when we left off, there is a stack of soul stones dangling precariously over a vault of acid. Just waiting to fall in and let an Eldar soul face annihilation. And our new friend, Scytha, is just standing there, carefully cradling the soul stones just a bit.
I am going to walk up. Like, my hope is that at least this incredibly sexy, dangerous monster is paying attention to the other incredibly sexy, dangerous monster, and they're not looking at me. I'm going to move behind the sister, and I'm going to give her my baton. So what that means is, like, literally, sounds very phallic, but it is. This is literally the stick that makes the ship listen to me. I'm going to give it to you, and then I'm going to I'm grabbing then a flashlight, and I'm putting it in my hand, and I'm going to let those two, if they have more to say, I'm going to let them happen before I do something crazy, but if they're done, I'll go ahead and jump into it. So that's what's happening while those two are going.
I mean,
Okay.
I can continue to hurl insults. It is
If you
no
want to.
skin off my back.
If you want to, I didn't want to interrupt anyone because I'm literally doing this while you guys are busy. So I'll let you guys decide, or I can just keep doing my crazy stuff.
Also, we just got a raid.
Hey, Infinite RP, thank you. Yeah.
Do I notice?
I mean, am I more interesting than the tiny human?
I mean, you
This
probably
is all
noticed.
very.
Yeah, Scytha, you probably noticed.
You can tell your foul-smelling human friend, don't. Don't. It
I
will
keep
not
trying
go
to
well.
get it to take a bath. They're
Foul
very
smell.
weird about hygiene. It's very spotty unless religion is involved for them. Is it a thing?
So
We'll
I'm
talk
gonna.
about it after you're dead. Oh wait, you'll be dead.
I'm walking very, not brazenly, but I'm sauntering, thank you, sauntering past Iliara, heading towards Scytha. And I have, what, I keep saying it wrong, it's Ilara?
Lyra.
Illyra.
It's
I've got it
okay.
right.
It got him. It took him like 2 years to get my name right, and he'd known me for 8 years at that point. Before he started getting it right.
Ian,
Yeah, I was gonna say as you start to approach, Sergeant Lucius of your guardsman squad kind of puts his hand in front of you. He says, "There's only one of them, Captain. I'll take care of this."
Oh God.
And
Sure, red shirt, okay.
he pulls his chainsword out. You know,
Why does he get a chainsword?
he's a
Because
sergeant.
he's going to die.
Yeah.
Blaze of glory.
And he pulls out his pistol, and then he starts to approach you, Scytha.
It's very stupid.
Oh, this is very fun. I am so glad that someone does something. And I take out. You actually didn't tell me what weapons I have. I just have my own personal.
You have, you have a Hekatari blade, which is like a sword. You have probably knives everywhere, and you have a splinter pistol.
I take out my blade and I swing it low across his lower abdomen and hope that his guts fall out. But he is not dead yet.
Yeah, he's a generic. He's got one wound. So he drops his chainsword and.
I believe, at least when I was looking over when we last died, probably just after the guy's guts fell out. And we went on for another minute, so you missed an awesome monologue by our evil villain. So, evil villain, just do that exact same thing completely, because you totally had that written down. Yeah, so
word for word.
Ian, I'm going to turn it back over to you now that we're running. Thanks for those that were able to stick around. All right, let's go.
Okay,
yeah.
so I have him by the hair. I face him to you. We should play a game, right? Yes, let's play a game. Your little friends, they want something fun, right? I mean, all you do, Idira, is just come and you take and then you go, and then it's just not fun. That's not fun. Let's make a deal, yes?
God, you're so annoying. What do you want?
You want these soul stones, right? So, what makes sense to you? You are so smart. Tell me.
I mean,
Soul
what
stone
makes sense to me might
or
not
soul
necessarily be what you want, because what makes sense to me is your brain all over these walls.
And yet it would never happen. Anyway, so I give you soul stones, you give me souls. That sounds like perfect trade, yes? I already have one halfway there. We could just make it. Let's just. I don't know. Do you want to live? You don't want to live, right? No. And I squeeze hard enough that you hear an audible crack.
Oh.
Probably didn't want to live at that point anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he did.
Well, this has been quite entertaining, but so I'm gonna turn on.
Also move back towards the stones.
Gotcha. Yeah.
There it is.
I am very close.
So I turn on the thing that I'm holding in my hand. Okay, I don't know what I've walked in here to, ladies, but or Eldar, however, I don't know your relationship, but you're here. This was not our intent, and you seem to really want something. So let's go ahead and make a deal. What do you want?
I believe it said so.
I was about to say, do you see what I have to put up with?
I really don't know why you do this with humans.
It's a long story. I don't care to repeat it over and over and over again. She wants souls, Lord Commander.
Lord Captain.
Whatever your
Lord
name is.
Captain. Lord Captain. Again, okay.
Lord Captain Commander, who gives a fuck? What are you going to give me? Your soul? I don't know.
No, I am actually more than willing to give you everyone's soul, depending on how all this works, because the moment I let go of this stick, this area is going to be completely destroyed. And I'm not sure how all of this works, so maybe you'll get what you want, maybe you won't. So that being said, though, you let us down here for a reason. You want souls? But that I'm not getting anything out of this. If you want to kill us, go right on ahead. So
I don't think I led you down here for anything.
No.
You showed up. You just.
then this is then
They didn't build the tower. They're
again.
not that smart.
So you want souls. How many do you want, and what do we get in exchange?
You get soul stones.
So you want
That's
souls
soul
for the
soul.
soul
I said
for
that.
a soul. Okay, well I'm trying to catch up. You two seem to have a history here.
Yes, it was very obvious.
Yes. So
Can the humans stop talking now? So we have deal. I take how many stones? Half your crew. I bring them. I have such fun things planned. I mean, you saw what I did just there. That was very fun. We have a lot of fun like that with half your crew, and you get these soul stones.
You are such a cliche.
And you're not. Anyway, I'm not there to argue. Deal.
I'm not a cliche. I'm the example that
Sure,
everyone
you keep
should
thinking
follow.
that. And anyway, so deal. No deal, then I could just have my buddies kill you all right now. Or, I mean, I could just always, and I would like to, if I may, very, very carefully procure another soul stone.
You're very close to them.
Can I grab one and just...
I'm going to turn away from the crazy monster and start walking back towards the sister.
Ian,
Mm-hmm.
question. If I were to pull some bullshit, how bad would the
There it is.
ramifications be?
You're not sure.
Cool. I want to send out a pulse to kill every one of her people.
Well,
Can I do that?
Well, that wouldn't be easy because you don't quite know where they are.
She
Or
said
maybe
they're
I'll-
in the rafters. I'm just gonna target the rafters. Maybe a bubble. It's bullshit. We're pulling bullshit.
All right. If we're pulling bullshit, let me look at the bullshit that I have. Because I think I have hold person.
So,
Can I pull bullshit?
yeah, you can pull bullshit. But
All
hitting
right.
them all is not going to really be possible.
I'm going to try and hit all of them, but if I take out a majority, we'll be happy. That's a rogue. Hell yes. Oh my god.
What are you trying to do, first of all?
So you tell me what the rules say, but essentially I want to send out like a brainwave to basically melt their brains.
Eldar on Eldar action. We love to see it.
So you have a lot of flame powers. The only brain melting power you have is smite. But
Can I do a
that's
mass
not gonna-
smiting?
You're only going to hit like one of them with that.
Smito, mighty smiter.
So if I got a 6 on my wrath die, can I hit more?
If you're using smite, no. It's just one very damaging psychic attack.
You can drop one of my guys. I won't be mad at drop one of yours.
But I want to hit them all.
Can I?
Okay, so then another question. If I can't melt their brains, can I make them turn on each other and hit more of them?
It's going to be hard.
I did get a 6 on my wrath die again. I'm really excited about that. I'm rolling real well on my wrath.
Well, you do have you could grab one of them.
Cool. I want to.
Compel.
I'll grab one of them, and I just want him to go absolutely fucking apeshit.
Okay.
And then hopefully that will at least lend a note as to where they are. So our battle sister and our murder toaster can start a firing. And our navigator can do what the navigator do. And Lord Captain can captain.
Yeah, I'm only good at lying, and I didn't get the lie, so...
That's okay. Let me know when you're ready for my bullshit.
So I got the 2 successes for my wrath die. 8 successes.
Damn.
Okay. So they are resisting you.
Hey, I want to spend a point of glory so they can't. Can I do that?
No.
Damn it.
How many successes did you get?
8.
8. Okay, so you need. I think 5 to get the power off. Do you have enough 6s to boost, like to shift an icon?
Yeah. All of my successes were 6s.
Oh Lord, yes, you do. Okay. All right.
Everything else was 2s and 3s. Wait, are 3 successes? I can't remember.
No, 3s are not successes.
Okay, yeah, everything else was 2s and 3s.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah, you grab one of their minds. What is the simple command that you would like to put into it?
Kill as many of your own people. No, not people. Your own team as you can. With great prejudice.
So it's pretty much, it's a little bit like the first or second level of dominate. So it's like
kill your buddies.
Kill. You just tell them to kill.
But it can't be mesmerized. I want him to be a little bit discerning.
Discerning. Well, he's discerning. You can get it to discern that he won't just start shooting anybody. Like he'll shoot at other Dark Eldar.
Cool. Yeah. Other Dark Eldar. Cool. Kill.
Okay, so yeah, you hear the shots of a splinter rifle from somewhere up in the rafters. Scytha, what do you want to do?
I did drop another soulstone into the thing. I don't know if that was your reply or if you didn't notice.
I didn't hear that at all either.
And I heard that. I'm kind of ignoring you as much as, I want the stones. You're not as important as getting rid of everyone else. So then I can kill you.
I mean, if killing me is more important than the soul stones, I drop another.
I mean, you don't know what's going on in my brain.
I will also, I don't look very fazed by people killing each other, obviously, in my trade.
Mm-hmm.
So I will let that go on for a moment, and then you know what? That actually looks fun. I have new arrangement for deal. Yes. Yes. Okay. So you get soul stones, but I want to join in on the fun one-on-one combat.
Okay, go join.
I think at that point, I think I would like to jump in with my bullshit.
Okay.
I will say, dark-haired elf bitch, to get your gaze. Specifically, the dark-haired elf bitch. And then I would like to activate held in my gaze.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
My game is against the target's resolve, which is 2.
Yes.
So you need 2 successes.
Oh, great. Because that was 1, 2, and then so 3 successes and 2 sixes. So that's 7.
Okay. Let me see if there's any bullshit I put in here. Okay. So that goes off.
Yep. I'll just read the flavor text here. The unflinching eye of a navigator locks a creature in place with a gaze that pierces flesh and bone to see the immaterial essence of all things. Most commonly employed against psychers, this ability can be used to render them effectively powerless and prevent them from calling upon their abilities. This is also undeniably effective against creatures with a strong connection to the warp, such as daemons, for which it can have particular or devastating consequences. Oh yes, if successful, then the target is locked and cannot make a move. A locked target must beat the navigator in an opposed willpower test each time it wishes to make it to use a psychic power or invoke the ruin abilities. Daemons affected with this power suffer 1 mortal wound. But I think that basically also the locked, it's like you can't.
Okay, so
My whole person is not exactly.
it's not really a whole person.
I mostly just, if you're a psyker, now you can't do your psyker stuff. I don't know, because you're just an elf. But I have definitely drawn your attention to one target in particular, which means I have opened up a lot of attention for our sister here to do whatever she wants.
That's what I was waiting for.
Do the cannon. Do the cannon.
So
Belt's gone.
Elta, please.
So go ahead, Scytha, you've offered a different deal.
What was the deal? Can we repeat that? Because I was not listening because I think I was watching Streamlabs crash. Like,
The deal is one-on-one combat. They look like they're having so much fun up there. I want to have the fun with that big one over there. Your armor, it looks very nice. I would like to destroy it.
I will look both at the sister and Murder Toaster and let them determine who is more badass. Because I'm not making that determination.
I'm just staring really mean at the elf.
You did valiant effort to gain my attention, but I don't do the dumb psychic thing.
Bitch.
No, the dumb psychic thing. No, the psychic thing requires intelligence. And that is where you have been eternally failing. But it's okay.
To do that. So it is not that much of a downfall for me.
It's okay. Your daddy was right. You are a disappointment.
I don't think
I look at Murder Toaster like, are you gonna go or am I gonna go?
I think you should both
Wait,
go.
you have no face.
I said one-on-one.
Oh, but you wanted to have fun.
Does
mean,
not
I didn't
work.
catch what
Ian,
Murder
who's
Toaster
better
said.
at combat?
I will just drop stones. I drop all stones. No stones for you.
That's up to you to determine. I think I know the answer of who's better at combat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking it's the Sister of Battle. That sounds like
I'm
the
just
default.
gonna go ahead and shoot the gun at her.
Please, yes, please.
All right. Well, before she shoots, I'm grabbing my stick back. Like, I want to grab that back just because. Yeah.
Can I also brain grab the stones, the sack? Can I grab the sack?
Hold on.
Had you not used compel, probably.
Damn it.
Hold on. Sorry. I am just looking at my notes.
I yell in the name of the Emperor when I shoot.
I don't know if you were gonna stop something because of what is in my notes, so I don't want to say anything.
Beautiful.
Your armpit itches and you're in armor.
Oh no.
Costume
That's
difficulties.
cross
We look great, though. That being, we all look great, despite how we're all suffering. I have like so many layers on just to protect me from the ruffles itching me.
Honestly, the least comfortable part of my costume is just headphones. Everything else is super comfy.
All right, so what's
Crown
happening, Ian?
hurts.
I'm kind of thinking like turn order here to see what would happen.
Sorry.
Oh, there.
Are we good?
So, Sister Beatrice, you look like you're just gonna take a shot at.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, in the name of the Emperor, and just start shooting.
Okay.
That's a thing.
You go ahead and take that shot, and then I'm gonna do something. Okay.
I can't roll, so somebody else has to roll for me. T-Rex arms.
Roll this armor.
I can roll. What am I rolling? How many?
You're rolling.
I do have my character sheet.
I assume you're shooting the melt the gun, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I reply with comments like this because I can't. Mwah, mwah.
Good soup.
Good soup. So how many am I rolling for the melted gun?
10.
10?
Hmm?
All right, Wrath die. Don't fail me. Okay. You got, so that's 2 6s, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes.
Okay. So, how many of those are 6s?
Just 2.
2. So you can shift. Okay. Go ahead and roll 4 more dice. And tell me how many you get.
Ooh, 2 more 6s.
Ooh.
Guys, I'm rolling really good tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad you're on our side.
I know, right?
If that's a crit.
Yeah, that's 2 more 6s and also a 4. Which I believe are also successes. I don't know what's going on.
Either.
Do I?
Okay, that's not a crit. It has to be a 6 on the wrath die for a crit. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, that will hit. And the damage is
My damage is 16 plus
Plus-
2 ED.
16 dice or just 16 points?
no,
It's like
16, and then you're gonna add, so it's actually up to like 20.
have no clue what that
Good
means.
God.
That's a fair amount. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's more than a fair amount.
Yeah, like that's like our so far I think our big hit has come from Murder Toaster, and that starts out better than Murder Toaster, but Murder Toaster has more extra dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a lot of damage from Melt-A-Gun.
Noise.
So here's what happens. So yeah, you challenge the sister to single combat. She pulls out a Melt-A-Gun, fires at you. Normally this would kill you instantaneously.
But
Fuck.
But we'll say that for now it takes your arm off.
Nice.
Like you're kind of fondling at the soul stones and
I'm gonna say it's this one that
Okay.
the shoulder thing is on, and it's just like what's it called? Like
slag and just like
there's no
dangling.
arm, and like this kind of just like burnt to like pieces now, just kind of hanging off my shoulder.
Like cauterized and stuff.
yeah,
it was
yeah.
melted. So yeah.
Yeah.
So, but there's a consequence to this, which is that, that was the arm holding the bag of soul stones.
Fuck.
There's a bag of soul stones in the range of the Melt-A-Gun. So they're gone.
I'm
Either
fine with
incinerated
this.
with a Melt-A-Gun or they fall into the
Okay, stupid. You're so stupid.
Oh,
Oh, this was so much fun.
Yeah, the Tarkar is missing an arm, but
I
seems
can reconcile
faintly cheerful, and it's probably on a lot of combat drugs.
I can reconcile this because it's better that the acid takes them than whatever chaos god wants them.
So,
I can reconcile this.
yeah. So at this point, Scytha, what would you like to do?
Do the Ace Ventura. Ah!
yeah.
Can I just well, we both lost something, so I think this was a good time. You made it worthwhile, so thank you. And also thank you. And they will point to the sister, and I really hope to see you again. I would very much love to just eat your heart out of your armor. It'd be very nice. It's just nice silver lining. And if I could make a signal for everybody to just start shooting at them so I can get the fuck out, that'd be great.
Okay. Yeah. So
Suppressing fire.
Everybody's shooting. You essentially skip your way back to your wraith gate to escape.
I mean, can I pursue? Because it's like part of us that we don't let our prey survive.
Toodaloo, motherfucker!
It says when I engage in battle, I either die or I kill the thing.
Well, we'll say that you try, but
Well, see, here's the question. We're currently being fired at by everyone else that hasn't died. So where's your attention? On the retreating single or on the everyone?
honestly, for a sister,
Sister
probably
Bat would just be her.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
I
fine to
missed
be the
that
big
one.
Yeah.
I
You're
only
thinking
have
tactics,
one of that
and that makes sense,
I
but you're
am
talking
thinking
to a
tactics.
religious zealot. Fuck
Yeah.
everyone else.
Yeah, fair.
That bitch is gonna die.
I also hate half of you.
Yeah, no, it is like this. The next time they meet, it's gonna literally cue Duel of the Fates. Dun 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 dun. 'Cause it's gonna be like, oh, you got away. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So Yeah, the Scyther is able to get away, I think, just because they had set
That
this
is an
whole
awesome
thing up.
outfit, and we want Ty back on here with that awesome outfit. I don't
Because
care
they're
what
Asian.
has to happen.
Well, and they had set this all up pretty well. However, the other Dark Eldar that are there are just lost in the glory of slaughter and are slaughtered. I mean, I don't think we should even roll for it because they won't last long.
No,
Not with
like,
Murder Toaster.
Not with Murder Toaster and the sister.
Endless stare. I think I'd do the damage to them regardless if they're demons or not.
I hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
There it is.
I yell, "You won't be missed."
Neither will you, bitch.
I was talking about my people dying.
Yeah,
I was just talking to you.
There.
they're losers who take orders. Bye. Okay, so you were left alone in a room with the smell of melted soul stones.
Are there any soul stones left?
No.
No?
I'm just imagining pushing Scytha's face into the acid and just letting that imagination comfort me a little bit.
Let's get back to the shuttles now.
Yeah, this has been enough of outside for me. I think I'm ready for that MSEC that's in your chambers, Lord Captain.
Fucking
Yes.
bitch. Ooh, if I could get angry, I would be angry. I am now only mildly perturbed, but fuck that bitch.
Sister,
Okay, so
please take Iliara and place her under arrest and confine her to quarters.
Excuse you?
Excellent.
Yes.
Excuse you?
Yes. Excuse me.
Under arrest.
Yes.
For what?
For what? Not understanding the basic courtesy and risk I am taking to just keep you alive.
You were the one that tried.
Stay here.
Captain.
Stay here with your friends. Oh, now we remember my name correctly.
Yes.
Now we
whatever.
remember it. Stay
You
here
don't
with your friends.
understand.
I don't
In
need
your
to
very
understand.
limited capacity, you don't understand how much you need me. You will be trapped here, not for a year, not for 60, not for hundreds.
Sister, if
Almost
she
an
utters more than
infinity.
3 more words, shoot her with your melta-gun.
She's got it fired and loaded and looks very excited.
I have literally put my life and my command on the line for you, and every turn you have, you seek to undermine me in front of my crew, my compatriots, and my friends, and even worse, our enemy, which is apparently yours. I have shown you infinite patience over one Eldar I met over a decade ago. So for once, you will have to learn some manners. I am sorry for the loss of your soulstones and your compatriots. But you seem to not understand how much I'm risking just to appease you and a dead friend from a decade ago. Let's return to the ship.
Do I carry any kind of like handcuffs or anything on me?
I don't actually expect you to arrest her.
Okay.
She's coming with us. is the thing.
If you were an Arbitos, yes, but you're not space cop, so probably not.
arresting isn't really a thing that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Adeptus or Arbitos are just like, you're under arrest, your sentence is death.
But real quick, as you're leaving, Toaster, do you remember your imperative from Mars? So, yeah, would you like to take one of those lamps?
I want to try and take as much as I can stuff into my pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now They slip very easily out of their sort of power source that slips very easily out of the walls and into your robes. And you make your way back to the ship, or back to your shuttle. And are you just taking off from there?
Yeah, my hope is, like, while they're under suppressing fire, we can return to our ship relatively unmolested.
Okay. Yes, as far as you know, the faux hammer has not lifted off. It is significantly more damaged than it was before. It's got some protection from the atmosphere, but it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. So, as we make our way back to the ship, we'll kind of close with this scene. We kind of go back to the chamber itself, and the green lights in the chamber begin to pulse. And the glyphs or runes on the stones begin to pulse as well. And if you were in the chamber, you'd see two mechanical hands made completely of metal come out of the acid and start to raise a mechanical body out of the acid. And then if you were looking at the structure from outside, you see the pylons outside begin to lower, and the structure itself starts to push out of the ground, resembling more and more a pyramid as it starts to ascend.
Necrons.
Fucking Necrons! Oh my god!
And that's where we'll end it for now.
Uh-oh.
I knew it!